What's going on? What's going on, party people? Everybody out there in podcast world, you are now officially locked into the program. Yeah, we named it something. The program. This is the program Sports Talk here every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. with yours truly. And who is yours truly? If you might want to ask, give me 1 second. I'll definitely let you know. It is me, young NikeFamA1. Yes, sir. Just give me a few seconds. Let me push this link out right quick, and we can get it going. My boy Rob up in here, man. Of course you is, cuz you always here, and I appreciate that. Talk. Hold on right quick. Let me give me a few seconds. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on now. Hold on. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on. We almost there. Almost there. We need 34 people up in here, 100. Now you talking your talk today. I ain't bullshitting. I ain't bullshitting at all. Hold on right quick. Sooner Mill, that boy, I like your attitude, son. See, that's why you a member of the program. Hold on right quick. Hold on. Let me get it right. I just gotta push it out. 2 more places. Pause. Telegram. Rob, we probably gotta make you a moderator, boy. We probably gotta make you a moderator in the chat. No cap. Uh-huh. All right, man. We are back, man, with another episode here. I ain't gonna lie. The more and more we get to doing this, the more and more I get to interacting with y'all, the more and more this, become easy, natural, however, whatever. And there's a lot of things we want to do on this channel besides just strictly talk sports. Like I also want to get into reacting to your clips. I ain't forget about that. And if you on the Facebook, try to slide over here to the YouTube. It is easier to connect over here on YouTube versus Facebook. Hold on, let me post a link in that chat there. Boom, boom. So we are here. Man, everything good, man. Everything good. Everybody good. Just making it from one day to another. But if you weren't able to catch the live yesterday during the wrestling podcast, man, you might want to check that out. Two Hills shooting the shit, like you said at the bottom of the screen, every Tuesday. I'm sorry, every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. Me and my boy John get on here and talk that good wrestling talk. And please, do what it says right there at the bottom of the screen. Hold on, let me get that comment down. Like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate it so much, man. It keeps the channel going. It keeps us going. But it's been a hell of a week in sports. I'm not bullshitting. Like, it is so much to talk about. Like, I don't. It is a hell of a time to be Anthony Richardson. I promise you it is. Like, my boy say he want to pop. Nah, for real, you did. But Anthony Richardson right now, hey man, that's a hell of a guy to be. I can't even bullshit you. Like, how could you on any level, and I do mean any level, high school, college, professional football, how could you ever lose your job to Daniel Jones? Do you know how terrible you gotta be to lose your job to Daniel Jones? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I told y'all, and if you know me personally, you already know I am a New York Giants fan, unapologetically. And I had to sit through 6 years of Daniel Jones. So to see Daniel Jones somewhere else fucking up another franchise, man. Oh yeah, it does my heart go great. It does wonders. Cause now we are darting to success, if you know what I mean. Oh shit, my bad, y'all. I didn't drop my phone. So honestly, that's really, really, really where I want to start at. I gotta start this podcast off with Anthony Richardson. Like, imagine being 23 years old, right? You younger than Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, people of that magnitude. And at 23 years old, you about as bad, if not worse, than Cam Newton at the end of his career when he went back to the Panthers for the second time. Imagine that. Like, that is crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I've ever seen, besides like Jamarcus Russell, maybe Josh Rosen. Or no, I ain't know, maybe. Yeah, Josh Rosen is definitely on that list. Jamarcus Russell, Josh Rosen, and maybe Matt Leinart. I've never seen a quarterback just disintegrate so fast. And if you ask me, I think it started whenever he tapped his helmet against the Texans. Like, that right there, and for all my football people out there, you already know, if a man tap his helmet, he's asking for a sub. And if the quarterback taps his helmet, oh yeah, that's diabolical. And you're the starting quarterback. Like, I remember when that story broke, and if you really think about it, in a roundabout way, that game really cost them the playoffs, and it cost them the AFC South Division title. Cause I will say, bro, like, as whenever Anthony Richardson was playing the Texans, for some strange reason, it's just something about the Texans that he give them fits. He was giving them fits. Like, and I know that last game, that boy Pierce was tearing it up. Like, AR was looking like a god out there. So that's inconceivable. Nah, facts. That's definitely inconceivable. So me and my cousin, I was telling him, I say, man, it's over. Like, it's done. Like, GG's in the chat for everybody. Good games for everybody. Because there's no coming back from that. I mean, it's really not. When you think about it, it's no coming back from that, bro. Like, you essentially quit on your team, and now you quit on your team, and now the organization has quit on you. You see how that works? Like, I think there isn't no, like, okay, for all those that thought the NFL has collusion, and there's some truth to that. You don't think they conspired about Anthony Richardson? You don't think these other GMs is talking? You don't think these teams that might need a quarterback, like the Jets, like possibly the Steelers at some point, because Aaron Rodgers might tap out? You don't think they, or the Dolphins, because Tua is one concussion away from being brain dead, knock on wood. But you don't think they talked to the Irsay family or Chris Ballard or whatever his name is? And him, oh man, Chris Ballard, like, he should be studied. And shout out to my boy Casper, man, NikeFamA1 Casper, bro. We always talk about football or whatever, and we always put Chris Ballard and John Lynch in that same category. With John Lynch, if he didn't find Brock Purdy, we would be talking about him in the same vein that we talking about Chris Ballard. Like, Chris Ballard has been there since 2018, so that's now 7 years. And in 7 years, you tried it out. Matt Hasselbeck, Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz, I'm sorry, Anthony Richardson, Garner Minshew. You've had 6 different starting quarterbacks on week 1. It's time, bro. Like, if I'm the coach, I gotta let that go. Like, what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about this in the chat, man? Y'all gotta tell me something because that there, like, you had 6 years to get it right. And if I'm not mistaken, the Colts was like a top 10 pick all 6 years. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I think I'm right on the money with that. The man has 6 chances to get it right, and he's gotten it wrong at almost every single turn. Now, should I talk about Shane Steichen? Nah, not just yet. Shane Steichen, I think he just got dealt a terrible hand, like a very terrible hand. And if y'all think that's diabolical, check this shit out. Hold on, man. Hold on, right quick. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Give me 1 second. Let's load up the weather, also known as X. Let's load this shit up. I mean, y'all see the headline. Bro, what the fuck? That is some diabolical shit, bro. How dare you sit here and say that the college is easier than the NFL, but you suck in the NFL? Like, what's going on, my boy? We here. Like, how dare you say that? And if y'all thought y'all was tripping, man, I'm gonna play that clip one more time. Hold on. Yeah, it's so nice. I gotta play it twice. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Bro, what the fuck? Dog, like, man, if that ain't the most tone deaf clip ever. Now, I can't tell you when he said that. I mean, that had to be within the last 3 years, obviously. I mean, I'm willing to bet the last year because I pay attention to 520. I fuck with Jeff Teague and podcast, especially be hearing that nigga funny as hell. But how do you say that? Like, knowing that your stats are literally the bottom of the league. Did you know his touchdown to interception ratio is second worst in the league? And you know who's right behind him? Can anybody take a guess to who's right behind him with his pick touchdown to pick ratio? Can anybody take a guess who's number 32 or who's at the bottom of the list? I don't think it's 30, but who's at the bottom of the list? The guy that just took your fucking job. Like, you can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. Hold on, man. I gotta go pull up this man's stats, bro. Like, this is, I don't think y'all believe me on how terrible this man is. Hold on. Dog. Dog, hello, my boy Mac Jones. Nah, it's Daniel Jones. You had a Jones, but the wrong Jones. Hold on, right quick, bro. Let me let me pull this up, bro. Like I don't even need the audio. Hold up. Uh, uh. Hold on, right quick, man. Add this to the stage. Look at this, bro. Anthony Richardson on passes thrown 7 yards down the field with no pressure. He's completed 38% of his passes. The NFL average is 57%. Out of 55 quarterbacks the last 2 years, Richardson ranked 55 of 55 in completion rate, 55 of 55 in EPA, 55 of 55 the touchdown to interception ratio. I actually lied. Man. I gave him too much credit. He has 1 touchdown to 6 interceptions. Let's keep scrolling. Attempted 10 passes in 11 games. This was last year. Attempted 10 plus passes games and completed 50% of his passes twice. Ranked dead last in completion percentage. Dog, that is terrible, bro. Like, that's terrible. Bro, my boy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Like, he gave the Texans fits, but he tapped his helmet. Daddy Dodger got that. Say, yeah, bro. Like, hey, man, look, I'm here for it. Hey, join our pain. It take some of our pain. We drafted the man. And yeah, hey, no cap. We definitely missed the boat with Saquon Barkley. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I ain't gonna go into a long ass monologue about that, but in that point in time, bro, like it was business malpractice to bet it all on a running back. Like either way, we went in illusion, and we didn't trade nothing. We just let him walk in free agency, and he ended up walking right down the street. But hey, that's over. That's past. Say what it. We are darting to success. But what y'all think? Do y'all think that's Anthony Richardson last? Like, do y'all think that's it for Anthony Richardson in the NFL? Do y'all think that's a wrap for him? Y'all got let me know, bro. Do y'all think that's a wrap? And if not, what team can you see him going to? People don't even want Kirk Cousins, who's night and day better than Anthony Richardson. I mean, again, but he's night and day better. So let me see what my boy Rod say right here, man. Nah, he gonna get one more shot end of the year. That's a lot of faith. Faith. I ain't gonna believe a lot of faith. I mean, they gave him 2 years. Couldn't stay healthy. Terrible on the field. Now, if we being fair with context, the man only had 13 starts at Florida, but that still questions the front office. Why would you take a top 4 pick on a guy that's only started 13 games in college? He's not a running back. You know, Rashad Mendenhall did that. Rashad Mendenhall played his last year in college, and he put up like 1,700 rushing yards. Ended up going to the Steelers. So, you know. Yeah, we deserve to get kicked in the ass for that. I ain't gonna lie. We could have handled that way more grace. That's for sure. Brother, bet his numbers is worse than some backups. Bro, okay. I'm willing to bet his numbers is better than Cooper Rush. And Cooper Rush is for sure a backup. I don't think he wanted to put it. Man, what? I wouldn't. Man, that man wouldn't try it on my field. Nothing. Jones just so happened to get hurt. I promise you, I'm calling Atlanta fast. I'm calling Atlanta fast. Oh, well, yeah, for sure. I mean, bruh. Listen, Brian Daboll, Shane Steichen, brother just got the head coach. Like, these are considered quarterback, or Chip Kelly out there with the Raiders. These people could be considered Kyle Shanahan, Andy Reid, Kevin O'Connell. Like these people would be considered quarterback gurus or offensive specialists. And I don't think they could figure it out. And if Andy Reid can't do nothing with you, yeah, brother, it's dead in the water. I'm a Gator fan saying this. Long are you from the days of Tim Tebow? That's for sure. Oh shit! I know I was still sharing my screen. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I couldn't. Whoo, boy. Hey, my boy say he gonna be starting for the UFL. Casper crazy, dog. Like, who could have predicted this? Like a top 4 pick falling by the wayside just like that. I don't know, bro. But again, man, please, while you're here, like, share, and subscribe, please. That's what get the channel flowing and going. Hold on, let me get that up. That's what get the channel flowing and going. But as far as AR-15 goes, I mean AR-15, AR-5 goes, man. Tough break, kid. Tough break. As a solid starting quarterback in the UFL for sure. Woo. Yeah, he gonna take the money that come with it too. That's for damn sure. Nah, that's a wrap. Well, he can't come to Northbrook because we don't run the ball. The quarterback don't run the ball out there. No, sir. You have to pass the ball, and that's something he cannot do. And one more time for the people that just joined the chat, I swear I'm gonna play this one last time so y'all can understand the diabolical nature of what just transpired with Anthony Richardson. Hold on, it really put it in microcosm. One. Okay, hold on. Put that on this age. Hold on, y'all. Here we go. We coming. Pause. Hold on. All right. Check him out, man. Check your boy out. Oh shit. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Look at my boy Danny up in here. Here you go. Don't you bring that shit over here, boy. I will boot you quick. Hey boy, I will boot you quick if I'm up out of here, boy. You crazy. Leave that shit in that Telegram. You gonna get me booted off of YouTube. Nah, man. Look, no Matt slander is gonna happen on this channel, brother. But yeah, Matt stats are better. Like, no cap. But yeah, bro. Like that, man. I don't know what to say about that, man. I really don't. Like, the man literally said that playing in college is easier than the NFL, but he got to the NFL and he sucked. Like, historically is bad. Like, you can't really make that type of shit up, man. Nah, for sure, I'm gonna get demonetized quick. Fucking with Danny. But man, let's move it on down the line, man. What are y'all thoughts on this wide receiver 2 list? I'm gonna pull it up for y'all right quick. I ran across this also, and I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I really don't. Like, it could go like, if y'all could drop me a list, if you could make me a list of your best number twos, wide receiver twos in the league, like you can give me 5. It don't matter if it's 5 or 10. I mean, if you can come up with 10, cool, but 5 for sure. Like that there is, man, I just can't forget how mind blown I am about Anthony Richardson, bro. Like that's gonna be a tale. Hold on, right quick. Hold on. Here we go. All right. Let me get this pushed out right quick. And we'll be right with you. Hold on. Hold on right quick. Man. Let's get right up in here. Oh, whoa. Hi, my boy Terry here. He was heard what I said about Daddy, no cap. Yes, Just T. Higgins, man, you crazy. You got no Devontae Smith on your list? How disrespectful. All right, this is what they got. T. Higgins, Devontae Smith, Devontae Adams, Jalen Waddle, Chris Godwin, George Pickens, Xavier Worthy, Jameson Williams, Jordan Addison, and Cooper Kupp. That's what they got. That's the top 10 receiver twos in the NFL. Now, I'm interested to know how are they ranking this? What are they basing this off of? Numbers, volume, whatever. But I'm not mad about these two. I just don't see how you have this man as a wide receiver too. Because if I'm making a depth chart, and this is no slight to Puka Nacua, I think Puka Nacua becomes the number 2 and Devontae Adams becomes the number 1. Jalen Waddle, I would push this down the list a little bit more. I would put Chris Godwin over Jalen Waddle. I would put George Pickens over Jalen Waddle. And I might put Cooper Kupp over Jalen Waddle. And it's not because of skill or nothing like that. Okay, it kind of do got something to do with skill. I ain't gonna lie. But Jalen Waddle has been injured like a lot. Like a lot. Like that's crazy, man. Let's see what my boy Danny say. Hold on, right quick. Hold on. Let me stop sharing this. Danny say T. Higgins, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, Ladd McConkey. Ladd was their number 1, bro. So Ladd wouldn't be able to make that list. But I would definitely have Devontae Smith either 1 or 2. Like that, probably 2. But yeah, no lower than 2 for sure. My boy say T. Higgins. Yeah, run them likes up, please, man. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. What Danny said, you co-sign what Danny said. All right, I'll get caught in the dark room in a compromising position. Who the hell is Jaden Higgins? Oh, you talking about from the Texans? Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Look. He's gonna be good, I think, but it's Noel. It's the slot man, the future number 3 man. It's gonna be him to me. It's just he got it in him, bro. Like I've looked at some of his film and like the way he run routes and the way he catch that ball and the yak yards he can get it's crazy. George Pickens being top 5 is crazy. Nah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that about George Crash Out Pickens. I agree. What you agree on, Danny? Yeah. Devontae Adams has no business being the number 2. Like, that is insane. That is quite disrespectful. Devontae, yeah, like, okay. The only way I can see Devontae Adams being the number 2 is if he go to the Eagles. Because AJ Brown, Devontae Adams, ooh, that's tough. If he goes to Minnesota, if he goes to the Bengals. Any team that's not those three teams, Devontae Adams is your number one. Like there's nothing to consider, ponder, question, any of that. I will put Jameson Williams at number 4. I gotta see a little bit more because now that they don't have Ben and they other CEO, we gonna really see what the Lions is about. Like I'm holding my breath with the Lions, bro, because you lost both your coordinators. Everybody can't replicate what the Eagles did. Cooper Kupp at number 2 on Seattle. I like Jackson Smith and Jigba, but over Cooper Kupp, a former Triple Crown winner. I don't know, bro. I have no idea. Honestly. If Waddle stay, yeah, that's been my question about Waddle. Like he gotta stay healthy, bro. Like health is everything. Like the best ability is availability. Like I agree with that. Facts. Bro is gonna be nasty. Now, I'm not saying he gonna be a number 1. Hell no. I think he only like 5'8" or 5'11. Hold on, let me see. Let me see right quick, man. Google is your best friend. Yeah. Hold on. I'll be able to tell you right now. Ooh. Matter of fact, we could all look at it together. Pause. Hold on, right quick. We could all look at it. Come on. Fix that up. Ah, shit. I fucked around and exited. Jesus Christ. Yeah, 5'11. Oh, damn. He actually pretty solid. My bad for the disrespect. 5'11, 201 pounds. Man, that's actually pretty big. He built. I don't care about no fantasy football right now. But yeah. Okay. Okay then. Go get yourself some young people. 3rd round pick. Okay. Okay, now like I say, I stand corrected. Bro, it's 5'11, 201. Solid. I agree with you. Now, facts. Nah, for sure. For sure. For sure. Like, and Christian Kirk is actually not a bad person to sit behind. I'm just glad that Texans didn't hear that crazy ass contract he had out there with the Jaguars. Because first year with Jaguars, he earned that money. I ain't gonna lie. He put up some crazy numbers for a number 2 or whatever he was. But yeah, that look, be on the lookout for Noel. I keep calling him Noel. Who's winning the AFC South though? That's the safest answer. It's just don't sleep on Titans. Don't sleep on the Titans, bro. Like they cooking up something out there at Tennessee. I ain't lying. They cooking up something. Like, yeah. Young Kirk, Captain Kirk. They know something out there in Tennessee, man. Like, I don't these Titans or those Titans. I said, like Cam Ward, look, I'm not about to christen him the second coming. I ain't doing that. But I don't think he's to be slept up though. I will say, like, the NFL, the media, they owe Cam Ward an apology. Never have a number 1 overall draft pick has ever so undervalued. I've never seen a number 1 draft pick overall pick get so underplayed, undervalued, don't get nothing. The media don't talk about him or anything. We've heard more about Shador round than the first overall. That's insane. Cam Ward do look nice. Nah, facts. Facts. That is true. We got 8 people up in here, man. I'm gonna pop that list back up in one more second. Jacksonville is sweep. Well, no. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Jacksonville right quick. Give me one second. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Jacksonville. We about to have us a conversation about Trevor Lawrence. We gonna have us one. And at the end of this season, if they don't at least be in contention for the AFC South title and actually go win a playoff game, think about what's happened. When did Trevor Lawrence come in the NFL? Was it 2019? Hold on, man. I promise you, man, we're gonna get it together over here on the program. Everybody that's in here right now, you are now locked into the program. Yes, sir. In 2019 or 2020, he won the 2019 national championship. So actually, yeah. So I think that'd be 2019, I believe. Because the national championship is that what's his name? It is that January and the draft is that April. So he came in the 2021 draft. Excuse the fuck out of me. Okay, 2021. 2021, bro. 2023, 24, and now 2025. And don't forget that this man has absolutely, he did that magical comeback against, I know my boy KJ is somewhat punching the air, but let us not forget, bro, he had one of the worst first halves of the game ever. They better come with it. And if y'all think Travis Hunter's going to be enough, you are sadly mistaken. I don't think Shador will start sometime this season. Now, hold that thought. I'm gonna have something on Shador for sure. Shador should have went to Indianapolis. If I'm Indy, I would actually make the call to the Browns about Shador. See how bad they really want him. Shador in Indy with Shane Steichen, with the decent line, with Jonathan running the ball, with a decent defense, with Michael Pittman, that boy Pierce, AD Mitchell, the brother came from Texas. I think they can actually get it on out there with Shador. I know it shouldn't. Way more so than the Browns. You think Trevor Jarvis? No, because they're paying them too much. They paying Sunshine Ronnie Bass too much. He did ink a $200 million deal, but that's why he needed to perform. He has to perform because so far we really keeping it a buck on, and we keeping a buck over here at the program. No bullshit. If we keeping it a buck, bro, he's been underwhelming, severely. Severely underwhelming. Honestly, Trevor has been giving up. Dougie P know what's going on. He had Doug Peterson. I'll give you Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer was terrible, but Doug Peterson wasn't a bad coach. And like I said, they got to the playoffs. They played the Chargers, and they did come back. But bro, you had a terrible. If Justin Herbert don't fall asleep at the wheel, they would have got blew the fuck out. Blew out. And honestly, if you really had to stack Jacksonville up against the other, we ain't even talk about the entire AFC, because when we start talking about the Ravens, the Bengals, the Bills, the Chiefs, we know they're gonna fall short the mark when it comes to that. But as specific, let's just keep it within the AFC South. Bro, the Texans defense is bad. They got it going on out here. I ain't bullshitting. And I get it. DeMeco Ryans' specialty is defense. The only question about the Texans is they O-line and the run game. But they not surviving against Will Anderson, Stingley. I wish Travis Hunter would go to receiver, boy. He getting a heavy dose of Derek Stingley. Real SEC football. You know what I'm talking about? Real SEC football. There's only been one receiver. I've seen gives things, and that was Justin Jefferson. That was last year, Justin Jefferson. And Justin Jefferson give everybody fit. So that ain't a bad person get done up by a pause. Don't forget to like. Now for sure, man. Rod, we're gonna make you a chat moderator, my boy. No bullshit. Alex Pierce is nice. Nah, for real. He destroyed the Texans last year. I think it was the first time they played Houston. He was going crazy. However, I do feel like if he doesn't have success this season, they're gonna move on. Not just yet, because again, they got a lot of money tied up in him. He's gonna be a major cap hit. Don't disrespect Philly like that. Don't disrespect Philly like that, man. Top 5, my boy D Law up in here, man. That top, there we go. I'll give him top 3. I'll say 3. I dare you to find three better defenses, and I'll give Eagles. Like they about to sweat. So hold on, man. Let me put this list back up for those that didn't get to see it. So hold on, right quick. We talking about this. Well, what started this was this receiver 2 list. Hold on. Your thoughts on the receiver 2 list? Hold on. There we go. T. Higgins, number 1. Devontae Smith, number 2. Devontae Adams, number 3. 2 people named Devontae back to back, and it's spelled differently. That's funny. Jalen Waddle, number 4. Chris Godwin, number 5. George Pickens, number 6. Xavier Worthy, number 7. Jameson Williams, number 8. Jordan Addison, number 9. And Cooper Kupp, number 10. Now, I've told y'all that I vehemently disagree with this list for a couple reasons. I would keep T. Higgins here, but Devontae Smith better be number 2. Or have Devontae Smith number 1, T. Higgins number 2. I mean, and please don't think I'm a homer for the Eagles. I mean, I'm a Giants fan, so naturally I'm supposed to hate the Eagles, but I'm unbiased when it comes to football, bro. Like I call it how I see it. Devontae Adams on this list is disrespectful in his own right. That man is not a number 2 receiver. The only way he is a number 2 receiver, again, like I stated earlier, is if he plays for the Bengals, the Eagles, or the Vikings. That's the only way he become a number 2. All right, so that's crazy. Jalen Waddle, I will push him further down the list behind Chris Godwin and George Pickens because of injuries and inconsistent quarterback play. Now, you can say that's not necessarily his fault, but, I mean, I can only go by the production that I have. Xavier Worthy, I will probably put him at number 10 since he's only been in the league 1 year. Jameson Williams, I'm not mad where he at. I'm not mad about that. It's more than just being fast, bro. Jordan Addison, I'm not mad about where he is at either. Cooper Kupp, I don't think Cooper Kupp is a number 2. Like, I love Jackson Smith and Jake, but he is a proud member of the Eagles Home Hard Hitters on my fantasy team last season. But are we really ready to? Now, I'm going to tell you why I don't take him as a number 1 right now. I'm going to tell you why I don't have him as a number 1 right now. Because when CeeDee Lamb came in the league and all the Cowboy fans were saying, oh, man, he's a number 1. He's a number 1 receiver. I said, no, man, give it time. Let's see. Because remember the knock on CeeDee Lamb when he came in the league was he drops a lot of passes. Yeah, he catches balls, pause, but there's a lot of passes that he dropped. And I'm like, you know, you got to give me 3 years of solid production for me to write you in as a number 1. Devontae Adams did that. DeAndre Hopkins did that. Justin Jefferson did that. Jamar Chase did that. Keenan Allen did that. Who else we got? Nico Collins is a for sure one. Because who was that now? Was it Stephon Diggs? Yeah, when Stephon Diggs went down and Nico Collins stepped up. Yeah, bro. And he stepped up last year. Well, that was last year. The year before and last year, he stepped up. So, yeah, bro. That's funny. We're going to act like, no. I'm not saying Baltimore is not, but Baltimore gave up that ass in the past game, boy. They figured out Roquan Smith real quick. Roquan Smith can cover. He is terrible ass coverage. And really, Baltimore defense took a hit when Patrick Queen left. Well, people don't want to talk about that, but it really took a hit. You want to put them at number 2? I think you might be reaching with that over the Texans. I think you might be reaching. The Texans too. He's not number 1 of Nico. That's tough. Devontae Adams. I mean, in a lot of circles, if you had to pick, not talking about upside, we ain't talking about none of that. We talking about right now, gun to your head. You had to pick Nico Collins or Devontae Adams. You probably would take Devontae Adams, and that's not disrespectful to Nico Collins. That's actually, if you getting compared, if you getting talked about amongst the likes of Devontae Adams, brother, you have arrived. I ain't gonna lie to you, because when he came out of Michigan, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, what the fuck are we drafting? What we got out there? Yes, he's too high, and I fuck with the Chiefs. Y'all know Pat is the straightener. Now Pat is a card carrier member of the program. Yeah, Pat gets it right. But Xavier Worthy, that's a bit too high for me. Xavier Worthy needs to be moved up based on what? I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, I want to understand your opinion. So give me a little bit more context of why you think he should be moved up. Because he only played 1 year in the league. Hold up. I know you didn't think Diggs was no one of nigga. Ain't no wait, hold on now. It's not okay. On a depth chart, he wasn't. But Stephon Diggs had cash. It makes sense. And as good as Nico is, or was at the time, he's better than Stephon Diggs. Now, right now, it's a more conversation. I probably would still lean Stephon Diggs because the route is crazy. And just because I don't like the other. Like I say, I fuck with Nico. But if Nico give me another year that he gave me last year, I'll be ready. I'll be right there with you, brother. I'll say Nico Collins over Stephon Diggs. A lot about Stephon Diggs this year. So yeah, make sure I clarify that. Saints might have that boy. You are trolling. Hey, John Paul Sanchez, you my dog, but you trolling, bro. What? I mean, I think is your bias showing a little bit? I'm taking Nico. Touche, brother. My Eagles gonna make a lamb chop shot of CD, boy. There you go. You coming there with your heel heat. One of my favorite heels is in the building. D Blackerfella, quick to smack a fella. Should have been signed to Rockefeller. Yeah. Yo, I thought you started at 8. My bad. There we go. My boy E up in here. Hey, man, me and E go back, bro. Many battles on that football field. But we're talking about that wide receiver 2 list for you that just joined in. I'm gonna post it up one more time. And since we got 7 people in here, I'm a slide back to that clip about Anthony Richardson. Because we got more people, we can actually have a little discussion about that. I think he needs to be moved up because he was sure gonna have 1,000. Well, that'd be projecting, brother. And Rashid Rice finna sit down. He's finna get suspended. Now, how long he gonna sit down? I have no idea. Like, I can't just throw away a man's cachet, bro. Like, I'm not saying that Nico Collins is terrible. I love him. Like I say, like third round draft pick out of Michigan. I didn't know what we was drafting when we drafted him, but I like him now. Like right now, 2025, right here, 750, 820, August 20th, 2025. Yes, Nico Collins has arrived as a number 1 receiver. It is undoubtedly, not to be questioned, et cetera, et cetera. But if we were to break it down, like column by column, who run the better routes? Who's quicker, faster? He's stronger. Nico is stronger. I will give you that. Who has better hands? I might have to go with Stephon Diggs. Now, it's not by a lot. It's not like I'm saying the gap is here. I'll be here with it. Like right now, it is a conversation. Like it is a conversation to be had. But I'm slightly gonna lean towards Stephon Diggs because of cachet. Like he's done it with Josh Allen. He was doing it with CJ Stroud. And he's doing it with Kirk Cousins, mother, sister, brother, uncle, niece, nephew, cousins. Did we forget the Minneapolis Miracle? Oh wait, that was Case Keenum that threw the ball. You got to give me more than 600 yards to be a solid number 2, though, brother. Hear me out, bro. Hear me out, bro. You gotta, well, dear. Nico over Devontae. I'm not ready to say that. You got to hear me out, bro. Think of that pass rush. Cam Jordan, and he's getting old. Matter of fact, how old is Cam Jordan? That's a good question. Hold on right quick. Cam Jordan, Saints. Brother, Cam Jordan has been in the league for 13 years. Give me another pass rusher besides Cam Jordan. Easily one of the top D lines in the league. I think we overtook them, the Giants. Yeah. Oh man, brother. Hey, man, hold on, man. Y'all disrespected Devontae Adams on this podcast, man. We all my brothers are members of the program, man. Everybody here, you are now members of the program. Appreciate y'all for being here. But man, we gotta go. Man, hold on, man. I can't let y'all do this. I cannot let y'all do this. Facts. I can't let y'all do this to Devontae Adams, bro. Hold on right quick. Let's see something. Devontae Adams. Let's go stats, man. Now, come on, man. We're gonna watch this. The whole world finna see this. Let's get active in here, man. I appreciate y'all spending y'all Wednesday night with your boy. Yeah. Bush. Hold on right quick, man. So hold on right quick. Let's go here. Now, when he was with the Jets, Lord knows the purgatory that was going on out there with the Jets, man. Did y'all know what was going on out there? And that was terrible. Hold on. We're going to pull it up on a different sheet. We're going to go here. Actually, no, I want to go to Pro Football Reference. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Last year, that man put up 85 receptions for 1,063. Come on now, bro. And we know what was going on out there with the Jets. Y'all know the Jets was a dumpster fire. Like that was, man, y'all disrespecting, bro. 2023, 103 catches, 1144. And that's with the Raiders. Come on, y'all. With the Raiders alone, the man put up over 200 receptions, y'all. 203 receptions for 2670. Come on, y'all. Y'all tripping, bro. Hey, y'all my people, and I love y'all, bro, but y'all tripping, dog. Y'all tripping hard. Nah, ask yourself. No, hold on. We gonna pull up Nico Collins. Give me 1 second. Like, y'all gotta ask yourself, bro. If you put Nico Collins out there with the Raiders, would them numbers look the same? With Jimmy Garoppolo and Aiden O'Connell as your quarterback? Would it look the same? If you put him over there with the Jets with one way Aaron Rodgers and then with Zach Wilson, would that look the same? Would they have the same numbers? Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not with you with that Saints best D-line, best defense. Nah, I'm not with you on that one. Like, that's crazy. Right now, Nico's better. All right, look, I understand, bro. Like, some of my takes, it ain't gonna be everybody's favorite. It's not, and we ain't gonna agree, but we just gotta disagree on that one. And like I say, I grade the league on a 3-year clip. Now, I'm not arguing if Nico Collins is a solid number one because he is. Like that's not even up for debate. But better Nico. Okay, last year. Oh shit. Hold on. Let's go back. Are we still up here? Hold on, man. We back up here sharing the screen. Boy, y'all funny as hell. The Fresno Bulldogs want them back. Hold on. We got to kill some of these web pages. All right, here we go. Let me pull the page back up. Bro. Damn. Pro Football Reference. Yeah, here we go. Nico Calete. Damn, I ain't know he was from Alabama. Very nice. All right, last year he had 68 for 1,006. So Devontae actually had better numbers last year with the worse team. Now we know Nico Collins, he missed 7 games because bro. Now I pull it back up. One thing I can say, Nico was actually receiving yards before he went down. So, like I had to see y'all when I say that. Now, I had and that's really what gave Jamar Chase, the lead by an ass load. So, but with 12 games, he had 68 for 1,006, 7 touchdowns. Now, let's go to his numbers right here. Year before, 80 for 1,297. So, Devontae Adams, 2 stints along with the Raiders, had better numbers with worse quarterbacks. Just saying. I'm just saying. So far, I only got 2 years of 1,000 yards. Never over double-digit touchdowns. Now, again, I know the context behind him being injured and all that, but the fact still remains. And all I'm saying is give me one more year of 80 catches, 1,000 yards, and maybe double-digit touchdowns. You can give me 10, and I'll be right there with you. So that's all I'm saying, y'all. Like, I grade the league with a 3-year clip. Like, I know, because if we go year to year, like, y'all remember Danny Amendola? Before Danny Amendola broke his collarbone with the Rams, before he ultimately ended up going to the Patriots, he led the league in receptions and receptions. I'm about to say passing yards. Receptions and receiving yards. And we wasn't ready to write them in. Like, when I write people in, I don't, yeah, but, like, because that's what we was doing with CD. Yeah, he could be a number one, but what about this? What about that? All I'm saying is when I write you in, I want to be able to say beyond a shadow of a doubt, you are a number one receiver. Or when we're comparing two people, I want to say beyond a shadow of a doubt that I'll take you over you. But all I'm saying is just give me one more year of production. I might be ready to entertain the conversation. And I feel like I'm being more than respectful and fair to Nico Collins by saying you and Stephon Diggs are here. You and Devontae Adams are here. I mean, me just having a conversation about Devontae Adams and you is a credit to your skill in his own right. I'm just saying right now, August 20th, 2025, if I had to pick, I'm still going to lean towards Devontae Adams. I'm still going to lean towards Stephon Diggs. I got a bigger body of work to deal with. And these people, not Stephon Diggs, but more so Devontae Adams, you had worse quarterbacks to work with. Sort of like the D-Hop conversation. Like, yeah, bro, when DeAndre Hopkins was one of the best receivers in the league, considering he had shitful quarterbacks, and he was still putting up numbers. That's it. That's all I'm saying here. That is all I'm saying. But I gotta ask y'all this, man. What are y'all thoughts about the preseason so far? Any standouts? Anything? Anything, man? Let me see. Oh shit. What are y'all thoughts about the preseason so far? I knew Rob was in here somewhere. I was wondering, my boy ain't said that in a while. Me, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who that brother is out there with the Bengals. Then when they played against the Commanders, but man, let's just say that one game, he made the team. It's safe to say that. Cuz made the team. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. All right, there we go. He made the team, y'all. Cause the numbers he put up against the plays and the numbers he put up against the Commanders was crazy. Them touchdowns was crazy, y'all. Now, again, y'all gonna hear me reference my boy a lot on this podcast, but my boy Anthony, man, he told me, he's like, hey, bro, he was actually on the Commanders practice squad for the last 2 seasons. So that game was a little bit personal for him. There we go. Yeah, Tinsley with the Bengals. Yeah. Bro went crazy. You understand me? He went real crazy. Like, I do got a clip I want to show though about from the preseason. Hold on, y'all. I gotta find it. Give me 1 second. I got it. I gotta push it out. Hold on right quick. Now, you don't think he gonna make it? Well, I know Nick Casario better be on the phone. Now we got enough receivers. Shit, somebody he gonna get on somebody's team, bro. He's gonna get on somebody's team. Hold on right quick. Cause that's some crazy film for him not to be. Hold on, y'all. Give me unos momento. All right. What y'all think? Y'all think Commanders gonna replicate their success from last year? And after this, I'm gonna do division predictions after this. Hold on. So get that ready too, man. Who y'all think gonna be winning these divisions? Division winners. You ain't got to give me the list of how you think they gonna fall, but you can just tell me who you think gonna win each division. Hold on, right quick. Boom. Check this out right here. Check this out. Watch my boy. Bitch, get on your ass. Bitch, get on your ass. Bitch, get on your ass. Hey, man. Hey, I love Abdul Carter. I do. But boy, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Yes, sir. Ski. Hey, man. My boy got put on his behind. You understand? Ooh. 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 Hold on, man. I have to. I'm gonna keep that right. Hey, I'm gonna keep that. Rod, I'm keeping that on my mama. I'm gonna remember you said that too. That is a hot take, boy. That motherfucker scorching. Hey, hold on right quick. Man, you burnt your fingers up typing that. You burnt your fingers up typing that, boy. Dog, Chicago NFC Championship. Are you willing to take that to Vegas? Are you willing to take that to Vegas, Short? Boy, if that's the case, I put it like this: Ben Johnson should win Coach of the Year, hands down. He should win Coach of the Year if that happened, man. Like, but that is one of my standout videos so far. Like, Bro definitely got put on his butt. Nah, there was one play where I thought he was about to kill the quarterback. Like, no cap. Like, he came unblocked. And it wasn't Justin Fields, but whoever they backup was, he was about to kill him. He was about to kill him dead. And please don't forget, man, send me your football highlights, bro. Like, we will have Reaction Fridays coming soon. Now, I promised my boy I was going to play his and react to his, and I am. But it's crazy. Like, I don't, there's no channel that does that. And that's what I want to do to this channel. And I feel like that will help get some of the views up for this channel. We start reacting to people highlights, man. And I know it's a lot of flag players out here in the city that got highlights. So let's talk about them for sure. But before I do all that, let's do these division winners right quick. Who do y'all think is going to win the divisions? Who do y'all think is going to win the division? The AFC South, the AFC North, the AFC East, the AFC West, the NFC North, the NFC South, the NFC East, and the NFC West. I'm gonna go NFC East. Giants. Nah, I'm just playing. Birds. My boy said Bulls on parade. I agree with you. AFC South. Them Plexing Houston Texans. That's for sure. Yes, sir. NFC North. That is going to be a question mark. I'm going to come back to that. I'll probably do that one last. NFC South. Man, I do love the Panthers, man. I like what I seen from the Panthers at the end of the season, bro. And I maintain if Xavier Legette catches that pass, brother, that would have been the upset of the century. Because the Panthers definitely would have beat the Eagles. The Panthers played the Eagles tough. So NFC South, I want to go. I do want to go Quaker Baker Honey Bunches of Oats. I do, but they lost their OC, and I mean Baker can make shit happen. I actually love him out there with Tampa Bay, to be ace. But my boy said the Saints, man. D-line. I'm still throwing on that. NFC South. I probably got to pick the Bucks by proxy because I'm not ready for the Panthers. I can't say the Saints. And who am I forgetting? Panthers, Bucks, Saints. Who am I forgetting that's in the NFC South? Oh, man, I'm drawing a blank right now. Panthers, Bucks, Saints. Who's that other NFC South team? That's terrible. That's terrible if I can't think of their name right now. Who is that other NFC South team? Atlanta. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. Atlanta. E, you know all about that, don't you? Yeah. The bet heard around the world. You my boy, though, for sure. Yeah, we're going to go with the Bucks. My boy Kirk Cousins came through Atlanta swag surf and got surfed on up out of there. Let's go NFC. Now, this is going to be hard, too. NFC West. Yeah. My boy crazy. He said, I ain't want to say ATL. They might have their shit together now. They might just have their shit together. NFC West. If you're on Facebook, please float over to the YouTube channel. I can see your comments easier, and we need the algorithm on the YouTube to go up. So I'm gonna post the link in the chat one more time. Yeah, see, Mike been over here. My boy Mike been over here, man. Tap that YouTube link, my peoples. Tap that YouTube link if you over here on Facebook. I swear I can see you a lot better. Hold on, I'm gonna post it one more time. And like my boy Rob say, man, get them likes up, y'all. And if you ain't subscribed to the channel just yet, let's get active. Now, my boy. Okay. NFC West is the Rams, Seahawks, $49ers, and the Cards, and the Cardinals. Okay, well, we can do it like this. I'll make it a lot easier. Hold on. NFC South. Yeah, I don't want people on Facebook to feel neglected, bro. So, cause I can't see y'all comments. So I need you to just float over to the YouTube channel. Hold on, right quick. We can pull that up if I need to. Hold on. All right, let's go. NFC South. You got Bucks, Falcons, Saints, Panthers, NFC North. You got Lions, the Bears, the Packers, and the Vikings. NFC West, 49ers, Rams, Cards, Seahawks. NFC East, you got the Cowboys. I'll cut you off this channel. You say them niggas. Cowboys, Eagles, Eagles, Giant, and Washington. Yeah, you got NFC South. There you go. Bucks, Falcons, Saints, Panthers. I think we all got down on the Bucks. Okay. NFC. Hold on. NFC West. My boy say the Rams are the 49ers. My boy Big Moon say the Rams. Now, E, you got to pick one. Nah, baby. You can't split the baby. If we give you the option to split the baby, you split it every time. The Rams are the 49ers. Come on, baby. You got to pick one. If Stafford is healthy. Well, he did go back to practice. So, I know. Hey, I'm not going to lie to you. Week 1 against the Texans, they better have that epidural ready. No bullshit. Bucks, Rams. I'm going to take a swing. And I'm going to rock out with the 49ers. And Brock Perk Dog. You understand me? Perk 30. Brock Percocet is a. And I'm going to take them because they got Robert Saleh back in the building, bro. And that's big. That's big for them. Like having Robert Saleh in the building, it says a lot, bro. Like Robert Saleh, when the peak 49ers, at least within the last 3 years, when they had Fred Warner going off, Fred Warner going off, Shadarius Ward, Nick Bosa, et cetera, that's when Robert Saleh and Steve Wilkes was in the building. If they got any one of those two in the building, man, I'm ready to book it on the 49ers. I ain't bullshitting. And after last year, after them having a down year last year by way of injuries and whatnot, I think they gonna come back a lot tougher. And they lost their edge when Robert Saleh left the building. So that's why I might have to take the 49ers, man. Now the Rams do play them tough. I can't lie about that. They do. Kansas City winning the Super Bowl this year. You want to bet? Nah, it's good, bro. Like we good, brother. We good. We good. I swear to God, we are. My boy Josh not in here right now, but he'll probably tap in. He'll probably tap in a minute, but he's an Eagles bias, bro, and he ain't scared to let you know. He thinks Jalen Hurts is the number one quarterback in the league. Very nice. I ain't mad about that. John, you need to relax. True, but dog, the Rams got a Matthew Stafford question mark. Like, your quarterback is a question mark. And you got to play the Texans week 1, who D-line is coming. Pause. You understand? Who y'all have for the NFC East? I got the Birds, man. I got to rock out with the Birds. Yeah, that's the safest bet to go with, but sometimes the safest bet is the best bet. No. Not your brother, Josh. Not your brother, Josh. It's another Josh. My boy Josh Hodges, man. He a real live Eagles fan, bro. Like, Josh, your brother, Josh J. Bones, man, yeah. My boy don't know what team he want to root for, but the last I checked, he was a Seattle fan. I'm down bad this year, bro. My Gators still rebuilding. My Chiefs is down bad. Hey, we here for you. Hey, we love you over here at the program, brother. So just come on with the program, brother. You can come over here and air out your grievances every week. But yeah, Birds for sure. No cap. No cap. I ain't gonna lie. The Redskins ain't got enough defense. Jada Daniels is special, and he is, brother. But they ain't got enough defense out there in Washington to stop anything Philly got going on. Damn, Josh out here catching strays. Yeah. Hey, from his own brother too. That's cold. Falcons for the AFC South, for the NFC South. I'm gonna go Bucks. I'm gonna go Bucks on that one, brother. Well, are you saying the Commanders are sorry, or you just apologizing to them? Because I don't think the Commanders are sorry, not by a long shot. Flying high, nah, for sure. Yeah, man. Hey, I'll take the Commanders, but I gotta hear a very, very, very compelling argument for the Commanders, and it better start with their defense because Philly is coming to smack some. I ain't bullshit. Like, I ain't gonna bullshit you, bro. Eagles are the measuring stick. They are the new measuring stick of the NFL. Let's go here. NFC North. How y'all rocking? How y'all rocking? How y'all rocking, man? Lions, Bears, Packers, and Vikings. How y'all rocking? No, they're the Commanders, not scared. Oh, okay. Very nice. I'm right. I agree with you. Yeah. Detroit got something special brewing. Let's talk about Detroit. D coordinator, gone. O coordinator, gone. Ragnow, your all-pro center, retired. So y'all don't take last year and think that's gonna roll over to this year. Again, it's tough for people to replicate what Philly did. It is tough because remember, Philly lost Shane Steichen and they lost Jonathan Gannon, and they was able to go win the Super Bowl. But then again, Philadelphia is the best ran organization in all of football. So, you know, your GM matters. Or Green Bay. Now, where's no. Fuck that. Where is Rod at? You better pick Chicago. Chicago, hey, Rod, I ain't hearing nothing else but Chicago from you. The way you put it there, yeah. Nah, brother. I ain't Yeah. I told you. I got you right here, Rod. Right here. Hot take of the year so far. That's the hottest take I've seen here at the program. Or Green Bay. I'm iffy on Jordan Love, man. I'm iffy on Jordan Love because he can't stay healthy. Now he's healthier than others, but it seemed like every year he's at least missing a game or 2 or 3 due to injury. They'll be all right, fam. They got the talent for it for sure. If you're talking about the Commanders, they got to come a little bit harder, bro, because that defense was terrible last year. It's not that I don't believe in them because remember. Oh, you said okay. I almost read that comment wrong. It's not that I don't believe. It's not that I don't believe in Jordan Love, because honestly, they thought Green Bay was gonna fall off the face of the earth when Aaron Rodgers went to New York, but he was right there, beat the shit out of the Cowboys. You understand me? Beat the dog pissing shit out of them. Yeah, okay. I was making sure. Hey, Rod, I was making sure. I was just checking your temperature, man, because you said it was hot. I got very high expectations for them this year because of Ben Johnson. Now, they did make some upgrades. They did do that. Now, passing on Ashton Genty, keeping Swift. I don't know how many people are going to pick him up on fantasy this year. That's good for the Eagles. Go down, Detroit furry bitches. Okay. Detroit, but your scheming matters, bro. Like coordinators matter because certain players don't fit certain schemes. So I think Detroit might take a step back. And I haven't made an official pick yet. Give me the Packers. Give me the Packers, man. Yeah, Ben look like a psychopath on the sideline. Bro, they say his offense is so complicated. Like, it's a lot of things flowing and going and moving and whatnot. And the terminology, like Caleb Williams was struggling a little bit with it. But, I mean, we're going to see come week 1. Very true. I think they could at least make the playoffs this year. Well, I mean, the Vikings did go 14-3 and made the playoffs. So anything is possible. Hold on. We still got a couple more divisions to slide through. I think we done with the AFC, though. AFC North, AFC West, AFC. Yeah, we done with the NFC. I'm sorry. Let's go AFC East, y'all. Let's take it out to the East Coast. Here at the program. God damn it. No bullshit. We got the Pats, the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Jets, Jets. Let's take it out there to the East Coast. What y'all got here? Chicago looking like they're early 2000 Chicago. Give me until week 8. Like Wednesday, week 8, when we come on here and talk, we're going to talk about Chicago. Genty runs hard, career like Earl Campbell, explosive and short. I think if he went to the Bears, he could have had a career like Walter Payton. Look, everybody picked the Bills. Everybody picked the Bills. Everybody picked the Bills. Now, Rod, you my dog for sure. You know, me, you, and KJ do those pick. We've been doing these pick'ems for like the last 3 years. What I tell y'all about the Bills? When do I pick against the Bills? Is when they the favorites. They do not cover the spread, bro. Like more often than not, they do not cover. They do not cover. But I am with y'all with the Bills winning the division. That's for sure. The Bills will get paid. Very nice. Very nice. I like that comment. For sure that. Okay. We all in agreement on the Bills. Ellis. E. Oh, E was the first one. Okay, good. All right. We can move on down the line. I do like what the Patriots is doing. Oh, yeah. Let me talk about the Patriots right quick. I do like what the Patriots is doing. And hey, that money got, it was been a lot of weeks. That money got passed because the Bills then fucked it up. But nah, the Patriots got some shit going on out there, y'all. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with the Patriots, but you know, I'm a black man, obviously, man. Y'all can see. And I'm all for brothers getting a job and all that. And we know how hard it is for brothers to get jobs in the NFL. Drake May. Oh, Drake May, a dog. Like that, don't sleep on Drake May. I'm all for brothers having a job and all this other whatnot. But we gotta admit, bro, Gerard Mayo was not the man for the job. He was not. He was not. Like, that's funny. Like Mike Vrabel, though. Hey, want that? Vrabes is the man for the job. Like Vrabes, all the stuff he had going on out there, and hey baby, very nice. All the stuff he had going on out there, and all the stuff he had going on out there in Tennessee is gonna spill over there to the Patriots. Remember when Vrabes was with Tennessee, and Tennessee was tough. They was real tough. Hell, matter of fact, they bounced Lamar out the playoffs. Yeah, talk about it. But with the Patriots and what they building, and like it was a story a while ago that the players was fighting in camp, and man, Vrabes out there in the middle with them. He came out scratched up, bloodied up. I say, bro, I don't know why, but for some strange reason, I'm fucking with that shit though. I was fucking with that because I like that. Like, bro, I want my coach to be out there in the trenches with me, man. And it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Gerard Mayo was a great player. Gerard Mayo was a great player as a coach, decent at best. I wouldn't even say decent. I think you being nice as hell to say decent. Having a job and what? Hold on, you lost me on that one, D Black. I am though, bro. Like Drake may have flashes. It's just bro got to learn how to get the fuck down and not take these hits. Like, and that's one question I got about Jackson Dart. But if anybody could pull that out of Jackson Dart, it'd be Brian Daboll. Like, even though your comp was the Josh Allen as far as arm power goes, and your willingness to run the ball, brother, you are not built like Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a behemoth. You understand me? He is a gargantuan. That man is huge. Pause. So yeah, we need you to take a slide, brother. Like you are significantly smaller than Josh Allen. I'm not sold on Drake either. Bro needs to get. Well, it was his first year, bro. Like y'all got it. That's why I say I grade the league on a 3-year clip because, bro, it's tough to grade somebody just by 1 year of evidence. Now, Drake didn't have a team. Facts. Kendrick Bourne, and then they drafted 2 receivers that barely played, like that Polk fella, and it was somebody else. I forgot his name, but they barely played last year. Now, coach for the Vrabes, Mike Vrabel. It was the man. It's the man for the job because he gonna if he can't do anything else, your team gonna be tough as hell. And I feel like he can carry on that Patriots legacy. Yeah, facts. He didn't have anybody, bro. But now they actually built something. And I don't think they done. I don't think they done, bro. Like the now, as far as this year is concerned, The Bills is definitely winning the AFC East. True. And consistency matters, right? So that's why I need that 3-year clip. So even if Drake May put up numbers this year, I need it for 1 more year. So actually 2 years from now. Right. I'm with that. Just say that to yourself out loud. Like, because Josh Allen is very huge. Like, that's a big human. Drake may probably. Oh, man. E, come on, E. Come on, E. I feel you. I feel you. But what you see says bottom 10. So, okay. So you telling me you'll take Daniel Jones or Anthony Richardson over Drake May? You'll take Russell Wilson over Drake May? You'll take bro from the Panthers. I can't think of his name right now. Bryce Young. Is his name Bryce Young? Yeah. I don't know why I'm dropping his name. You'll take Bryce Young over Drake May? Yeah, that's what I want to know. So where does Caleb Williams stand there? Even Joshua Allen never wins another game, he still won at like Marion. Hey, until you seen centers. I ain't gonna lie, I probably flip my shit if my wife ever did a scene like that. I'll flip my shit. I ain't gonna lie. If you are on the Facebook, please slide over to the YouTube, y'all. It is easier to see you and to respond to you a lot quicker on YouTube. Facts. I like that, boy. Brock Perk Dog get a lot of love over here at the program. I ain't bullshitting. Bro is sick as hell watching that shit. Yeah, until the royalties come in. But again, the royalties ain't gonna beat his NFL money. All right, hold on. Let's move down divisions right quick. Let's go AFC. Ooh wee. This gonna really test y'all out right here. Let's go AFC North. We got the Bungles. Shout out to Marwin, man. He came up with that. The Bungles. The Bungles. The Ravens. The Browns. And the Steelers. What y'all got here? I bet you I'm about to see Ravens. Bro, it's sick as hell watching that. Yeah, no, facts. What? Nah, hell nah. E, you gotta be drunk tonight, E. E, you gotta be drunk. You went to go play 5-man tonight? Or you in concussion protocol? Ain't no way a man. Ain't no way a man that just lost his job to Daniel Jones. You'll take him over Drake May. I was typing it. Not young, they equal. Yeah, I could take that. Questionable, man. That's diabolical. No bullshit. Caleb on the bottom too. Pause. Facts. Brock, man, y'all better put some respect on Brock Perk Dog over here at the program. He is a card carrying member of the program. No bullshit. Don't you dare be disrespectful to Brock Perk Dog. But we here, y'all. AFC North. What y'all got? Bengals, Ravens, Browns, Steelers. What y'all got? Let me know. If you want to know my honest opinion, I'm probably gonna take y'all know Lamar only beat the Steelers one time. I might have to take. Very nice. Yeah, I'm sober 5 man was yesterday. My dog. I might have to take the Ravens. I might have to take the Ravens this year. I know my boy Felton. I know my boy Felton and Rashard gonna really like that. I know they is. I know they fucking with that tough. Matter of fact, I need to get them up in here, man. Like, I'm not understanding. I know they gonna fuck with that real tough. I'm gonna have to take the Ravens. Like, I think we finna see. I think we are finna see Lamar take that next step. Like, I know. I realize what I'm saying, and over the years, I've been a big critiquer of Lamar. I'm not calling boy Lamar James. Lamar Jackson. I've said that, brother, you have won the MVP. I've been saying this since 2020. Once you win the MVP, only thing else you can do to top that is go win the Super Bowl. Brother, you got to at least appear in the Super Bowl. And all this regular season shit is cool, it's great, it's fine, it's dandy. Like, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Pat Mahomes, Herbert, Perk Dog, Jalen Hurts, CJ Stroud, Josh Allen. Oh, I said Josh Allen. I mean, bro from the Packers, Jordan Love, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford. These quarterbacks that I just named, I don't care what you do in the regular season, bro. Like, I don't give a good shit what you do in the regular season. What you do January, starting wild card weekend, all the way to the second weekend in February, which is the Super Bowl. That's what I care about from those quarterbacks. I've seen enough regular season tape to where I don't really care about what you got going on. But I do care about them playoffs. And we got to admit, if we being fair here at the program, we are fair here at the program. You have to produce in January. We killed Dak Prescott for that, don't we? Don't we? And if Dak Prescott, if we're going to agree that Lamar Jackson is better than Dak Prescott, then that means it's for show. You got to show me in January. I ain't bullshitting. The Steelers never missed the playoffs. Nah, that's fair. You all right about that. Mike Tomlin on the hot seat too. And I know it. Love that brother to death. The Steelers only had 3 coaches in their lifetime. Chuck Noll, what's the other name? Bill Cowell Powwow, and now Mike Tomlin. But brother, you just having a winning record and making it to the playoffs ain't enough. The Steelers have the most first round exits by any team in NFL history. Did y'all know that? Brother, and I'm gonna tell y'all another thing about them Bengals. Hey, at the end of this season, if they don't make the playoffs, I promise you we're gonna have us a conversation about Joe Burrow. I promise you that. My boy say I'm sober 5 man was yesterday. We got to check you out, brother, because somebody just slipped the roofie on you or something. You said what my boy said. My boy said at the bottom 10. I don't know about that. I'm not ready to say that, brother. Who is the answer then, Big Moon? And damn sure ain't Will Howard. Ravens, all right. Facts. Okay. I don't disagree with that. Not with Rodgers. Ravens win the division. Lamar Ball Jackson. Lamar Ball Jackson is evolving and still is gonna make it. Yeah. Okay. Now, like I said, I think Lamar gonna take that next step this year. The next step to get another yard at rushing, bro. That's funny as hell. Oh my soul. Not with the Cowboys. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Are you taking the Steelers? Are you officially taking the Steelers? Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. One of those things is for sure happening. The other is a pipe dream. I'll let you figure out which one of those things are for sure happening. So I got the Ravens. So yeah, we're gonna take the Ravens on that accord. For those that just flocked in, we are picking division winners here at the program. I appreciate you tapping in with us here on Let's Talk About Sports Wednesday. With yours truly, your NikeFamA1. Let's see, something here. Let's go AFC West. You got the Chiefs. The Broncos. You got the Chargers. And you got the Raiders. All right. Well, who y'all got here? Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders, Chargers. What y'all got shaking? Vegas? Book it. I'm gonna make sure I star that one too. I hope y'all remember this shit because I'm gonna pull this up. Hey, at the end of the season, or at least when it's official that whoever locked up the division, I'm gonna pull this up. No one is gonna pick up Dak when he leaves the Cowboys. He'll be a backup. I don't know. It depends on who's desperate, who's out there. Imagine Dak on the Steelers. I'm Aaron Rodgers bias. Fuck the analytics only on this topic. I feel you. I respect it. I respect anybody that tells us that they're gonna be biased versus saying they're not biased when they're actually being biased. But I don't hear y'all on this AFC West. Don't get quiet here. The Chiefs, the Broncos, the Chargers, or the Raiders. What KJ ass at, man? I know he gonna be up in here on the Chargers. Come on, man. Chiefs. Chiefs, they're proving wrong. I hope I'm proven wrong. Y'all ready for this one? Let me tell y'all who I'm about to take. I'm taking these guys right here. The Denver Broncos. 1 year in Sean Payton's offense. Bo Nix is gradually coming along. That run game is nice. They picked up that Barron fella from Texas. And I'm telling you right now, and they got PS2. Yeah. The Broncos defense is going to be legitimate this year. And one thing for sure, the Broncos play the Chiefs hard all the time. That was my second choice. That's fair. But I'm taking the Denver Broncos. So far, I have 49ers, Ravens, Bills. Did I ever pick the NFC North? But in case I didn't, I'll say the Vikings. Boy, say anybody but the Chiefs. That's funny. 49ers, Ravens, Bills, Vikings, Eagles, Bucks. Oh yeah, and Broncos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Should be 7 divisions so far. 4, 7. Yep. This is my pick so far. Now that could change. Now, if we hear about some catastrophic injury coming out between now and the start of the season, that could definitely change. But as of now, that's exactly what I got. 49ers, Ravens, Bills, Vikings, Eagles, Bucks, Broncos. Well, my boy say anybody but the Chiefs. Okay, okay. But who you got? Oh, you got Vegas. I forgot. You said the Ravens. I mean, the Raiders. I'm sorry. Ooh, excuse me. Now, I know that we about to get it to everybody's favorite division. At least most of the people in the chat's favorite division. AFC South. I know it's going to be a lot of Texans. If not Texans unanimously. Texans. Titans. Colts. If you pick the Colts, I might have to boot your ass. Texans, Titans, Colts, Jags. There go Jay Mahomes. There you go. Yes. 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 For certain. Definitely. I think Bo Nix got what it takes. Right. Right, brother. That's exactly why. That's exactly why I'm taking the Broncos. I hate to do that to Pat, but that's the only thing we haven't seen yet. Is Pat come in as a wild card and go win the whole thing, or at least appear in the whole thing. Danny Dimes in the shoe, you trolling. You trolling. You trolling. You trolling. At least change your YouTube pic. At least change your YouTube picture, brother. You trolling. The Raiders? Yeah. The same guy that doubled back and just said the Colts. Never mind, E. We need to get Mike checked. Mike, man, we're gonna do a wellness check for you, brother. Cause the Raiders, I'm a big Ashton Genty fan. I think Ashton Genty should have won the Heisman. But to pick the Raiders, it's kind of tough. But to turn around and say Danny Dimes in the shoe, you're gonna be like that boy at that halftime show singing, "It's our team, the shoe." The Texans, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead on it and round mine out with the Texans. As for sure, I'm gonna have to round mine out with the Texans, man. I think the Texans are going ahead and take home the division crown this year. Now, the question for the Texans is, are you ready? Are you ready to go compete with the Chiefs and the Ravens and the Bills? Well, not the Bills, because they beat the Bills last year. But are you ready to go compete with the Chiefs and the Ravens? The only time Gino is giving them a shot is if he pointed in the glass. No, I know. Like I said, I knew you was trolling when you put it in there. I knew it. Yeah, Gino only get them folks a shot if he pour it in the glass, man, and he might miss the cup. So Gino is a wonderful story. What he was able to do out there with Seattle was wonderful. He resurrected his career, but I wouldn't say this just yet, Moon. I would rather see them get past the second round. But I do love that CJ Stroud has 2 playoff wins under his belt in 2 improbable games that nobody gave them a shot at winning. So I'm digging that. That's for damn sure. That is for shitting show. So that will wrap up the division winners. That will wrap that up. Hold on. Three, 7. It is one I'm forgetting. Hold on. South, north, east, west, east. Oh. That wraps up my division. My division picks. I believe it's going to be these 8 teams right here: Texans, Vikings, 49ers, Bills, Eagles, Bucks, Broncos, Ravens. Just like that in that order. Definitely can't just be killing it on wild card Saturday. I do not want I'm glad CJ Stroud didn't turn into Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold was still seeing ghosts out there. But it's time that I do my boy a solid, like I've been told him I would do for him. Like I say, man, send me y'all football highlights. We will have Reaction Fridays coming real soon. But I did promise my boy I'll play his clips. So hold on. Let me get that. Let me get that rolling right quick. Hold on. Let's start with this one. Okay, first off, this first guy, that is a terrible angle. Like, what the fuck was that, son? See, now I gotta tap into coach mode. See, Dick Gregory don't like that. That's the coach of my team. You know what I'm saying? Dick Gregory. It's a long story. But this right here is terrible. First off, Cody threw this man a basketball pass. So you had ample time to come crash down and come pull this flag. But watch this. What the hell? What the hell? Like, bro, y'all, you got to be shitting me, son. This is terrible. What the fuck? What? That's even worse. Like, ooh, Rob, dog. Hey, they talk about making something out of nothing. What the fuck? Hold on. It's a lot going on here. What the fuck? Is y'all out there playing tackle or what? Nah, that's a goddamn shame. Nah, that's a goddamn shame. Cause hold on, wait a minute. Now, Rob, I tell you this all the time, brother. Hold on, let me turn this volume down a little bit. I tell you this all the time, bro. Like, look, off the snap, I see you right here, Big Rob, my boy. I'm not looking at the quarterback, bro. I'm looking at the receiver because the receiver can't move until the ball gets snapped. And him moving is going to be either a false start or the ball is snapped. But the fact that you looked at the quarterback and never not once looked at the receiver and still picked this off, oh my goodness, that quarterback should be showing up same with himself. Jesus Christ, dog. Talk again, bro. Hey, talk about something out of nothing. My boy is Mr. Something out of nothing. Hold on. Look at it. Don't look. Hey, that's just, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm a receiver, I would have thought this was hella disrespectful. For you to not look at me not one time and you still get the pick, bro, that's crazy. Is this that? Oh no, we seen this play right here. Whoops. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Then pointed at him. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, we love this type of shit here at the program. Very fucking nice, son. Now, the only thing that's missing if this was for 6 points, bruh. Now, listen to it. Ooh, dog. Rob. What the fuck? Rob, that is crazy. Hold on. Were y'all able to see that? Oh shit. Don't tell me I didn't know the whole time. No. Well, did y'all? Hey, let me know in the chat. Was y'all able to see that? I mean, I could play it back, but fuck. I show y'all they see that. Hold on quick, man. I gotta put it back up here. Like, oh man, I don't want to do my boy wrong here. Yeah. Like I say, this young man didn't have a chance. Like, what the fuck is that? That is terrible effort, bro. Like, terrible effort. The fact that Cody threw him a basketball pass, he threw him a jump shot, and this man, and son, if you gonna bring your ass over here, and even my boy, but if you gonna bring your ass over here, you better make a goddamn play. Watch this, ample opportunity. What? And this nigga got this hot ass jacket on, bro. Whoo, Rob, dog. Talk about making something out of nothing. Damn, I'm going the wrong way. All right, here we go. Second play. Dog, y'all getting physical out there. But it's this. Now, like I said, look at the way Rob, who's right here in the screen, he never looks at the receiver, bro. Like, not one time did he look at the receiver. Watch the back with the running back. And I always say, bro, if I personally, I would look right at the receiver, bro, because you can't move until the ball gets snapped. If you move before the ball is snapped, that is false start every time. But watch him. Check him out. Check him out, man. Watch the back with the running back. Ooh. And we just. That man was covered like both sides of a sandwich, bro. That man was covered like the sheets on the bed, bro. All four corners covered. Now, hear this. Oh, shit! Then he pointed at him, dog. Then he pointed at him. Like, it gets no more disrespectful than that. Another lollipop pass. He catches the motherfucker. Then look at the man while he's on the ground. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It would have got personal after that, cause it's crazy. Oh, that's a throwback tackle with no pass. Okay. Let me know something, cause boy, that is crazy. You could just hear the thud, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I would feel pretty pissed if I did all that work to try to get this ball and I came up with nothing but grass stains on my clothes. That's for sure. Now, I got one last topic that I want to talk about before I leave it to y'all questions. Yeah, bro. That damn. All right, so what are y'all thoughts about the WNBA players wanting more share of the revenue instead of what's being offered? Right now, what they're offering is for them to boost up the minimum salary to $250,000 a year, and the maximum would be $1 million a year. And the women turned that down. They said, we don't want that. We want NBA money. But did you know that the WNBA only owns 43%, and the NBA and its shareholders owns the other 57%? Did you know that? And I'm like this. If you want more of the money, you gotta bring in the revenue. The NBA brings in revenue. Like women want the look, women want the equality pay, do the equal line share of the work. Like, remember how the game had to get grown from the 70s. Remember, the NBA was a dying breed between the 70s and the 80s. It took Magic Johnson and Larry Bird to turn it around. It took Michael Jordan to push it through the door. And now people like Kobe, Allen Iverson, LeBron James, et cetera, Steph Curry, et cetera, then pushed it all the way through to where the NBA is one of the more profitable organizations in the entire North American sports. But they have, the WNBA has to do that. And by doing that, we need the women to go support the women. Like, I've heard this not long ago, and it's actually pretty true when you think about it. You see more women at the NBA games than you do at the WNBA games. You see women that know more NBA players than WNBA players. You see more dudes at the WNBA games than you see the NBA games. Like whenever you see nothing but A-list celebrities. I want to say this last year was one of the few years where it wasn't that many A-list celebrities. But I mean, with all due respect, the NBA Finals was in Oklahoma City and in Indiana, not in a major market like Boston, LA, the Bay, Houston, or Miami, or New York or something like that. So if women want to get that type of money, you want to get paid $300 million, $300 million. You want to get paid $100 million. Well, if the WNBA were to do that, the WNBA would have went broke, and then there wouldn't have been no league. Then what? Yeah, like they better understand what Caitlin Clark is, and Caitlin Clark is going to be your ticket to that line. I'm not about there and say jealousy, but it's something. And if you hold her, they gonna hold you up. That's just the nature of the game. That Tom Brady was protected. There's a reason why Peyton Manning was protected. There's a reason why Montana. There's a reason why Young. There's a reason why Drew Bledsoe. So on and so forth. And I understand the constant and all that was I just named a bunch of white quarterbacks. But the black folks knew what it was. We knew that was the now look at the league where it's 90% black quarterbacks. Okay, 90%. 70 to 80% black quarterbacks that start. Hurts, Jackson, Pat Mahomes, Stroud, Geno Smith. Where was Anthony Richardson? Cam Ward, Tua, Bryce Young, Jaden Daniels, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. Who am I forgetting? Kyler Murray. I hope I ain't forgetting nobody. I'm at 12 so far. The Browns. Well. Nah, the Joe Flacco was taking that. But needless to say, it's more starting quarterback. I say 90%. It's actually 50. Needless to say, it's more black starting quarterbacks now than ever before. And to anyone, I apologize, but I don't think I forgot anyone. And if y'all already know in the comments. But I done ran topics for today. I'm here to take any questions y'all for minutes, man. Any questions y'all want to throw out here, man. Big Rob, man, you got the honor of being the first person to get they highlights displayed. It don't have to just be football. It could be anything, honestly. Any question. Man, we've been on here for 2 good hours having good conversation, man. Don't run up them likes, man. We need that. We needs that. Nah, for sure. For sure, Big Rod, man. You know, you've been my boy for a while, bro. You know that. You know that. You know that. But any sports questions before we wrap this here on up and get on up out of here? Woo. I'll be having fun doing this shit, man. Lord Jesus Christ. Uh-huh. Nope. All right. So once again, man, this has been Let's Talk Sports with yours truly, Young NikeFamA1, courtesy of the program. This is the program podcast, man, and everybody that tapped in here are program members. Hey, don't be afraid, man. Push this podcast out to whoever y'all know that love sports. We can come in here and we can all talk about it. Who I think is gonna win the Super Bowl? Damn. The safest bet is the Eagles. It is, but it's tough to discount Pat 2 years in a row. That's tough. That's tough, man. That's tough to discount Pat. But if I had to pick right now, gun in my head, I'll probably take the Eagles. But yeah, that's all I got for this week, man. It's been fun over here with y'all boys, but I gotta get up out of here now. 4 fingers, man. That's peace on both hands. I'm out.